What is up, everybody? Victorian Genetics here, the hunter himself in the flesh, bringing you an spoiler-free review for Detective Pikachu. This movie is really good. Before we get into it fully, be sure to drop a subscription if you want to see more videos. Drop a comment, because that's one of the main reasons I like to do this, is to interact with all of you and get your opinions and, have a discussion. Let's do this. And be sure to drop a like, as it helps me a lot. YouTube algorithms and all that nonsense. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump into this. The story, first and foremost, a little on the predictable side. There's a few little twists in it that are pretty solidly okay. As Pikachu would say, that's a twist, that's twisty. And he holds up the magnifying glass. So freaking hilarious. Speaking of which, Ryan Reynolds kills it flat out. Like, it feels a little bit like he carries this freaking movie. The other actors do a fairly solid enough job. They're pretty serviceable, but Ryan Reynolds as Pikachu is next level. Like, never knew you would want that as much as you apparently want that, The music is really good. There's a lot of music harkening back to, battle themes and various town themes and stuff like that. The nostalgia trips are very, very, very real in this movie. There is, from him wanting to be a champion, and then he kind of grows up and gets into insurance. That's the start of the story, basically. He becomes an adult, which a lot of us have been through. Parents telling you, oh, don't be playing games all the time. Oh, you need to grow up and start doing all this and that. And it's funny to say that because I am a grown-up now, but you all know what I'm talking about. And then he sort of starts discovering his love for it again, which is something all of us go through with at least one of our passions. You drop out of it for a while or something, then all of a sudden you discover it again. And that's a really cool story. Again, it's pretty predictable. It's not at all unpredictable. You can just kind of tell by the way the trailers were set up and everything. The story is pretty solid. The CGI is flat out freaking amazing. Like, this movie is really good on the CGI. They rendered some Pokemon. They made some Pokemon that you wouldn't even expect to see. I think I read somewhere it was like around 64 total rendered Pokemon or something like that. Pretty damn cool. The movie is very passable. It's got lots of heart. You can easily take any of your friends to it too, because they did Detective Pikachu, and part of their reasoning, from what I've read in interviews and stuff, is they wanted to do for their first Pokemon movie as a movie that can be Pokemon, but you don't have to be way into Pokemon to get an idea of it, And it makes it easier to bring your friends to it and for other people to be like, oh, that looks pretty interesting, because it's like a noir film. It's a detective-y type film with Pokemon. So it's like you take the appeal of like a Pixar, DreamWorks type of movie, and then you take the appeal of live action detectiving type stuff, and you mash it together with Ryan Reynolds humor, and it's like freaking good. Overall, I would give the movie around a 7. If I'm being super critical, there's a few things that are a little on the lacking side. There isn't a whole lot of battling going on, which isn't exactly an issue, again, because they chose Detective Pikachu for a reason. And there's a few scenes that drag on a little much, and I didn't find them to have too clear cut of a purpose. If I'm going by my bias, though, I would give it an 8, maybe even a 9, because if you could put this movie in the vacuum of just video game movies, it is the best movie that's from a video game, pretty much. Tomb Raider's pretty up there. Prince of Persia's pretty solid, but after that, it gets tough. And then you look at that trailer for Sonic, which is later this year. I'm still going to go see it, dumpster fire or not, whatever may happen. I'm still going to see it. I'm still going to drop a review of it. We're going to do this. But you compare the Pikachu stuff, where they hardcore stuck to what these Pokemon look like. Like, you look at these Pokemon, and it just makes you wish even more that, you had them in real life. It just makes it even more of a, damn it, I wish Charizard was freaking real, man. But it's super good. So let me know in the spoiler discussion more so what you all think. But here too, you can go ahead and let me know what you think of the movie. I found it really good. It's really fun. You will definitely enjoy it. You can take kids, you can take your friends that don't do Pokemon, and they can only know Smash Brothers is the Pokemon and stuff, and they'll like it. I have several friends that have gone. I know plenty of people that have gone, and they don't super know Pokemon, but they still found it really, really charming and really fun and really interesting. So, very good movie. 7 to 8-ish range. That's about it. So, thank you all for watching. I will catch you all next time. Peace out.